Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. Going to be giving you my predicted 11 for Manchester United's game against Aston Villa at Villa Park. So yeah, the 4-2-3-1 formation. Start with the man between the sticks, David De Gea. David De Gea, of course, was in goal in Man United's 1-0 win against Real Sociedad. He did make some good saves in that game. He made some fantastic saves in the 1-0 win against West Ham, and after that game, Erik ten Hag praised De Gea. As you all know, De Gea will accept a massive pay cut to stay at Man United. His contract expires at the end of the season. Right back, Diego Dalot. Of course, Diego Dalot is Manchester United's first choice right back under ten Hag. He was also our first choice right back under Rangnick, so there's no way back for Wan-Bissaka. Dalot, to his credibility, he's enjoyed a lot of impressive games this season. Well, he's featured in every game. He did play against Real Sociedad. The two centre-halves, I'm going to go with Victor Lindelof and Lisandro Martinez. As you all know, Varane is still unavailable because he's out with injury, so he can't play in this game. Maguire's an option, but I think Lindelof will come in. Left back, I'm going to go with Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw's done well in recent games. The two centre midfielders, I am going to go with Casemiro and Christian Eriksen. Casemiro did play in the 1-0 win against Real Sociedad. Played well. Don't forget, Casemiro scored his first goal for the club in the 1-1 draw with Chelsea. He rescued a point for Man United because he scored a header in stoppage time. Casemiro recently got named Player of the Month. Christian Eriksen, he's done well in a lot of games since he became a Man United player. Eriksen, as you all know, did provide the assist for Marcus Rashford's goal in Man United's last league game against West Ham. There's other options in midfield as well. You know, Fred, he's an option. Scott McTominay's an option. Donny van de Beek's an option as well. To be honest with you, I think Donny van de Beek will go in the attacking midfield. Because obviously Bruno Fernandes is unavailable for this game because Bruno Fernandes is suspended. On the left hand side, I will go with Marcus Rashford. Rashford, he's enjoying a very good season. He just needs to be more clinical in front of goal. Don't forget he scored his 100th goal for Man United in the 1-0 win against West Ham. As you all know, Man United want to extend Marcus Rashford's contract by January amid PSG interest. Rashford's current contract expires next year. Revert back to September, he got named Premier League Player of the Month. On the right wing, I am going to go with Anthony Elanga. But if Jadon Sancho and Anthony are fit, I think one of them will go on the wing. Of course, you've obviously got Anthony, that's missed the last 2 games through injury. You've got obviously Jadon Sancho, that's been out with illness. They could be available for this game. But if they're not, like I say, I think Elanga will go on that right wing. And up top, I'll go with Anthony Martial if he's fit. Because Martial recently picked up another injury. Martial's had a good 4 injuries this season. If Martial's not available, then obviously Man United will go with Cristiano Ronaldo. Don't forget Ronaldo played against Real Sociedad recently and he got the assist for the Garnacho goal. By the way, Garnacho would be an option on the wing as well, I almost forgot to mention. Yeah, Garnacho scored against Real Sociedad. That was his first senior goal for the club. So anyway, that's how I think Manchester United could line up against Aston Villa. Yes, we have got players missing. You know, we've got the likes of Williams injured, Tuanzebe injured, Martial's been injured, Varane's still injured. Fernandes is suspended like I've already mentioned. So, they are players Man United have missing. You know, Manchester United are coming into this game on the back of a 1-0 win against Real Sociedad. But Man United failed to top the group because Man United needed to win by 2 goals to top the group. But Man United have now got to play a playoff round to progress to the last 16 of the Europa League. Manchester United do play Aston Villa in the EFL Cup next week, by the way. So we've got them twice within the space of a week. Manchester United, of course, drew at Villa Park last season with Villa 2-2. And Manchester United were 2-0 up in that game. As for Aston Villa, they obviously lost their last game against Newcastle 4-0. They got thrashed. The players Aston Villa have got, like I've already been through with you, they've got Danny Ings. Aston Villa got him from Southampton. Ollie Watkins, he's a former Brentford player. Good play, Ollie Watkins. He scored goals for Aston Villa. Aston Villa have Leon Bailey. He's a former Bayer Leverkusen player. Cameron Archer. Diego Carlos. He's been out with injury. Boubacar Kamara. Aston Villa got him from Marseille. Now, Unai Emery has confirmed that Boubacar Kamara and Ludwig Augustinsson are going to be available for this game because they've both recently been out with injuries. Aston Villa, of course, have Buendia, who they got from Norwich, John McGinn, Douglas Luiz, Jacob Ramsey. Lucas Digne, Aston Villa got him from Everton. They paid around 25 million. Ashley Young, he's a former Man United player. Young's in his second spell at Villa. Ashley Young did endure around 8.5 years, don't forget, at Man United. Ezri Konsa. They've got Matty Cash. Tyrone Mings is a good centre-half. They also have Callum Chambers. They've got Jan Bednarik on loan from Southampton. They've got Dendoncker from Wolves. The goalkeepers Aston Villa have got. They've got Emmanuel Martinez, who's been out with injury. Robin Olsen, they got from Roma. And Jed Steer. So they're the goalkeepers Villa have got. Don't forget, Aston Villa lost Anwar El Ghazi. They lost Matt Targett to Newcastle. They lost Jack Grealish to Manchester City. City did get Grealish for 100 million. Grealish was a far superior player at Villa than he has been at City. He hasn't really had much chance at City because he's not one of Man City's first choice midfielders. Don't forget as well, last season Aston Villa had Axel Tuanzebe on loan. He's enjoyed like 3 loan spells with Villa. So there you go. Aston Villa, as you all know, recently appointed Unai Emery as their new manager. Aston Villa paid Unai Emery's €6 million release clause. I'm not too sure if Unai Emery's contract has been sorted out yet. Before, Unai Emery managed Villarreal and he won Europa Leagues with them. Before, managed PSG, won trophies with them. Before, he managed Arsenal. Arsenal ended up sacking him. Before, managed Sevilla and he won Europa Leagues at Sevilla. Before, managed Spartak Moscow, Valencia, Almeria and Loco Deportiva. So they're the clubs Unai Emery's managed so far in his managerial career. Before Unai Emery, obviously Aston Villa had Steven Gerrard. He got sacked not so long ago. And at one point they had Dean Smith, and Aston Villa ended up sacking him. And then obviously when he got sacked from Villa, he went to become the Norwich manager. So anyway guys, that's everything to update you with. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel if you do consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless. See you all again very soon.